Let's hop into your Pipedrive and take a look at the leads. So from the left-hand sidebar here, you're going to come down to the leads icon, click on that, and it's going to bring up a list of all of your leads. You can see here when they were created, the title that either you gave them or they came in from the website, the label that correlates with that lead, and then the source. So up here on the top, I'll show you quickly, you can also archive leads. So if you create one or you have an old one, you can archive them there so they're never lost. You can still find them, but they aren't cluttering up your inbox. If you'd like to manually create a lead, just click on this Add Lead button here, the screen button on the top. When you're creating a new lead, you're going to want to put in that contact person, what their organization is, if you know what their organization name is. And then if they're already connected to a deal, you can go ahead and fill out the value and an expected close date. So for now, we're just going to say we met Susie. She's thinking about selling, so she's going to be a seller lead. And then we're going to give her a phone number and an email and then hit save. You'll see here that now Susie has been added to our leads inbox as a manually created lead. Now, once you've added it, you can click on it to add more information. So let's click on Susie and then we can see she's a seller lead, but maybe we mismarked that and we actually want to label her as a buyer. So we can take that seller lead off and just add her as a buyer. If you know any of this other information, like her address, her job title, things like that, you can add that as well. Maybe we know she's a buyer and she's interested in buying maybe a new flower shop. She's selling hers and she wants a new one. We can add that there and save it. Now, something about leads inbox. This source here is automatically generated, so it cannot be changed. But if you want to add the source of the inquiry, so maybe she just called the office, you can add her as a phone call, or you met her at a conference. You could add that here as one of your custom fields, and then you can mark that you met her at a conference. So let's just mark her as a phone call for now. And then if Susie were to automatically become a deal, then you can convert her to a deal straight from the leads inbox. Let's keep going over here on the right-hand side. Up here at the top, you're going to see all of the sources where your leads can come from. Like I mentioned, these sources are automatically generated in this column here. And then your labels, these correlate to your website. So if someone inquires on your website as a buyer, they're going to come in as a buyer lead. If they fill out your contact us form, they're going to come in as a contact us lead, etc. You can add new labels. Under everyone here, this is all throughout Pipedrive. You can filter on any of the screens. So if you wanted to filter by leads that don't have an activity and you want to narrow down your list so that you can reach out to those people, this is where you would do that. You can use these ones we've already created for you, or you can add a new filter. The three dots on the right is going to allow you to export your filter results, or if you have leads you want to bring in from another source, you can import that data here. On the right hand side as well, you're going to see this gear icon. This is also all throughout Pipedrive. So if you ever want to customize your view, this is where you'll go. You'll click on that one. These are the columns that it's showing currently, but let's say maybe you also want to see that source of inquiry to see where it came from. So you'll go to the person here, and then you can add down here at the bottom, source of inquiry, hit save, and then that's also going to show you where they came from. You can see that quickly, and then you can also edit it very quickly from that screen. One more thing I want to show you is that when you click on the lead, up here on the top, you can also quickly add notes. So anything that's in this yellow box in Pipedrive is just an internal note. So maybe you want to tag someone on your team and ask them to, reach out to that person. This is going to be just a test note, but you can save that. And then you'll see here that that note is added to that lead. And then you can also pin the note. So you can pin it to the top there if it's something important that you want to see all the time. Next, you can quickly add an activity directly from the lead. So if you need to reach out to this person and follow up with a phone call, then go ahead and put a phone call in there and save that activity. Or if you want to shoot them a quick email, you can just toggle over to the email tab, and then you'll be prompted to write your email and then go ahead and send. So let's go over to our website here, and we're going to fill out the white paper form. So we filled out here, Joseph Broker is going to get a copy of the white paper. Once you submit that form, you'll see here they get a confirmation page. Thanks for your interest in our white paper. And then we'll come back over to our leads inbox, and you can see here there's that new lead that's been created. And then if you click on the lead, again, this is where you could change the information. So if Joseph filled out the white paper, but you've talked to him, he's interested in selling, you can change him to seller and remove the white paper, or you can keep both of them on there. And just to remember, he came in for a white paper, but he's actually going to also be a seller. If you have any of that information at the bottom, like we talked about, you know what industry he's interested in. So maybe he's interested in buying a car dealership. You could save that. Right-hand side, again, you can add notes up here like we mentioned. You can add activities, or you could send him an email directly from there. At the bottom on our history, you're going to see here under this yellow box, you're going to see the note here. It's going to just show you that Joseph filled out the white paper form, and this is the information that he gave. And then above that, you're going to see the email that was sent. So you can click on that and see that Joseph received the white paper email. This is what it looks like. You can notice here that this circle is not filled in, so that means he did not click on the link, so he's not viewed the white paper yet. Up here on the right-hand side, you'll see this I is not highlighted yet, so he's also not opened this email. So you can verify that he has not viewed the email, he has not viewed the white paper, so that gives you a good base to reach out to him. Also on this left-hand side, you'll see these lead boosters, so you're welcome to look through those. These are ways that you can generate more leads. And then the add-ons feature here is an add-on within Pipedrive if you want to pay for an extra add-on to generate leads. The bottom one here, messaging, they're using Facebook Messenger as a beta, as a test. That's another way if you want to integrate that with Pipedrive. That is another booster option. Hopefully this video has been helpful to show you the leads inbox so you'll know how it works within Pipedrive.